We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7. Seahawks nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At the 43-yard line.
look to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 8.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. This is McCaffrey.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They bought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. They'll try and run for with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it down with Robinson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They're going to look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll try and run it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him third in less than a yard.
Fellas nowadays run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there,
but it'll be second down. Now a run with McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. Again, 7 yards. And it's
now back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Gallup, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
makes the score Seahawks 28, Panthers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points.
And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just standing.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete, Okuegbunam.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's into the clear. 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd down and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
The score is Seahawks 47, Panthers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guy.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard.